What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, got a new band to the channel. A band I'm actually very familiar with. This is a band that goes by the name of Alice in Chains. This is a request from Ted Urbina, Kate Nunn, and Bayron Navarro. They all wanted me to react to Alice in Chains with a song called Love, Hate, Love. Now, here's the thing. I know the song. I do. I know this song very well. This came off their album, their first album, Facelift. I loved that album. I will never forget seeing the very first music video for them on Headbangers Ball for a song called We Die Young. I saw that and I was like, this is different. This is different. This is a different style of video. This isn't a bunch of guys with, hair sprayed up hair, that better not get too close to a match or they're going to cause an explosion.
Explosions!
And it's just different. It's a different sound, different look, different attitude, different feel. I loved it. From the minute I saw that video, I loved it. And then a few months later, they came out with the video for Man in the Box, and I loved that one too. I still, between those two songs, I'll be honest with you, I like We Die Young better. I think We Die Young just has a better groove. I mean, yes, Man in the Box has that more laid-back feel, a little slower tempo, but I love that aggressive We Die Young feel. Anyway, I digress. The song here, Love, Hate, Love. Do I know the song? Yes, I do know the song very well. So I'm not going to be reacting to it so much as reviewing the song. However, from what I understand, this is a live video, so I will be reacting to the performance of the video of the band with this live video. So I'll be reacting to the performance only, not the song. Just make sure that's all clarified. Anyway, this video was originally posted by AICSOAD. Don't ask me to spell that. I'm assuming AIC stands for Alice in Chains. SOAD, no idea what that stands for. The video has 8.76 million views, so it'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else to say. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Alice in Chains, Love, Hate, Love. Oh, okay, so apparently this was shot live at the Moore Theater in Seattle in 1991. I'm pretty familiar with the Moore Theater. I've played there a few times in my life. Anyway, what do you say, folks? Let's do this!
All right, boy, let's do this!
What the fuck you doing, Seattle? It's great to be back. Such a warm welcome. Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Nope.
Didn't figure all you'd make it in the snow, but guess you did your best. I used to walk 6 miles barefoot in the snow to school. You know
Uphill. Both ways. Uphill.
Uphill.
Both
Good
ways.
answer.
Both ways.
This next song is about pain. It's called Love, Hate, Love.
before it kicks into the next part. Okay. Very subdued performance. Everybody's kind of laying back because that's what the song calls for. Lane's voice, man, I just love his voice. I love his tone. He's very much got that crooner type of tone in his voice. Like, obviously he would never do it, and he never would have done it before his passing even, but while he was alive, I would have been really interested to hear him sing some, like, Sinatra or Bing Crosby, because he's got that crooner depth in the throat, that richness. I think he would have done a really good job on that stuff, but obviously I don't think he ever would. Not really his style, but anyway, let's keep going. Pause right there. Okay, that guitar line that Jerry Cantrell's doing is so good that I remember on the original recording, I remember going, that is such a haunting riff, and it really is. It's got that almost like a premonition of doom coming, like, you know, you're in for it, here it comes, you know, brace yourself, you know, but it does it in a non-aggressive way. It's more like, you know, okay, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Remember when they were in the hardware store and Death walks by the one guy who was lighting up a cigarette and Death looks at him and goes, "See you real soon." It's that kind of a feeling. You know what I mean? It's that, you know, it's coming, folks. We hate to tell you this, but this is a reality. It's going to creep up on all of us one day. And that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from that guitar line. Always have. Love it. I absolutely love that guitar line. It gives me chills. It really does. Drummer and bass player doing a phenomenal job keeping the song going without letting it drag. And because when you're doing slower songs like this, it's very, very easy to let the tempo drag. And they're not. They're keeping the pace steady, which is awesome. They're taking some liberties with the tempo a little bit. They are kind of slightly speeding up and pulling it back, and then they're also slowing down, but then going right back up again. But they're doing that just like they do on the recording. So it's intentional. It's not an accident. It's not an oops. It's we meant to do that. And it's awesome. I love it. Also the bass player doing a great job of keeping the melody line going with Jerry, which is really nice. Let's keep going. because the guitar solo, I don't want to pause in the middle of a guitar solo. Okay. Yeah, it's just more the same. It's more the same, and more the same greatness. It's a great, great tune. When you're telling a song like this, it's a little slower, more subdued. It's very hard to have showmanship. It's tough, but Lane's kind of doing it with the. And I know this is going to sound weird. Hear me out. He's doing it completely with his facial expressions. And I know he's not even doing it intentionally. He's just putting everything he can into the vocal line. And it's causing his, eyes to squint and his mouth to open wider than it normally would. And, the posture kind of comes with it. And he's putting his body into every single lyric. And I know it's not like him intentionally thinking, okay, I'm going to pose like this and I'm going to sing like this and I'm going to move like this. He's not thinking that. It's just naturally happening. And to be perfectly honest with you, sometimes it's the best way, especially with a song like this that is more subdued. So, is there showmanship? Yes, there is. It's slight, but it's there, and I appreciate that. So, really nice job. All right, guitar solo time. Here we go. Let's do this, Jerry. I want to talk about a couple things happening in the guitar solo that really stuck out in a good way. Number one, Jerry Cantrell is playing, okay? Very tasteful, very emotion-filled. Not the most technically impressive guitar solo in the world, but in a song like this, you don't want 128 notes. You don't want 64th notes. You want a bluesier feeling type of a solo. A solo that is simplistic, filled with emotion, and still technically sound. And he did all of that. And I love his tone. I love his feel. The bends were great. The swells were great. Everything about it was fantastic. What I really want to talk about, though, is the drummer. The bass player is doing a great job of keeping the melody line going and the song itself, the melody of the song going behind the solo. So the melody never got lost once, which is really good. Now, here's the problem. Guitar player is soloing. Bass player's keeping the melody line. What's going to fill out the song now? This is where the drummer came into play. Very intelligent playing on the drummer's part, using the toms to fill out the song. Frequent use of the toms, not overuse. He wasn't sit there, he wasn't doing that, but he was simple. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Lots of tom work, but very tastefully done, fitting the song. And kudos to that drummer for not overplaying. It's so easy to do it when you're doing tom work, when you're doing tom rolls and tom fills. So easy to overplay, but he didn't. He kept it tasteful and just enough to fill out the song so the song didn't become hollow. Kudos to the drummer. Top marks. Let's keep going. I'm sorry, I gotta hear those triplets again. Bum, boom, boom, bum, boom, boom. And then Jerry with that low E chord, yes. I love this I love that song. That's a great song. Good performance. Really good performance. All right, well, there you go, folks. That was Alice in Chains with Love, Hate, Love, requested by Ted Urbina, Kate Nunn, and Bayron Navarro. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that... Remember, before I give the score, I'm not basing this at all on the song. This has nothing to do with the song. This has everything to do with the performance, okay? I'm going to give that an 8.9. Yep, 8.9. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
If I was going to base this on the song and the performance, I would have given this about an 8.6. But I'm giving this an 8.9 because I'm only basing this on the performance. And the performance was... It was spot on, man. It really was. They did the song justice. I know it's their song, but I always like to look at live performances like this. Okay, you record the song in the studio. Now let's really see you do the song justice on stage. That's where you're really going to see the band play the song, and that's really where you're going to hear the song played the way it was meant to be played, okay? That's my belief. I believe that's how it is. You know, and a lot of people, I'm sure, would disagree with me on that, and that's okay. They can disagree with me all they want. My belief, you really hear the true song live. And they did a great job here. Let's start. I already talked about the drummer and how impressed I was with his tom usage, feel, anticipation of, you know, bringing it down, the retard on the ending there. I'm not saying retard like it's in he's being retarded. Retard is it's a musical term for slow down. So the retard right there where everybody slowed down, he was right with it. He was dictating it, and it was doing a great job of it. All the way through the song, great job of feel and pace. The bass player did a lot of melodic stuff here. In a four-piece band like this, especially with a guitar player like Jerry Cantrell, who's doing a lot of lead lines and stuff, you want a bass player who can pick up the melody when necessary and carry the ball. And he did that. He did a great job of that. He always does. I mean, it's a fantastic job on his part. Remember, I've heard the song before, so, you know, I'm familiar with the song. Jerry Cantrell's guitar playing, always super tasteful, never overcomplicated. He is not sitting there and trying to be Dream Theater. He is not sitting there trying to be John Petrucci. He is not sitting there trying to be Steve Vai. He is not sitting there trying to be Joe Satriani. He is not sitting there trying to be Eric Johnson or Blue Saraceno. He is being Jerry Cantrell, and it sounds great. His stuff sounds so good with this band. Lane Staley's voice is just so appropriate for this band. That's really the only word I could use is appropriate. It doesn't just fit. It does more than fit. It helps define the sound of this band. He's got that deep, rich tone, but at the same time, when needed, he can pinch it. He can pinch it, you know, super tight, tighter than Jimmy Buffett's headband, and it just sounds so good when he does, because he does it when it's necessary, never overdoing it. Same thing with everything he does vocally. He's not one for overdoing anything. He always does just enough to bring it to the brink and make it sound really good, but he never pushes over and above what's necessary, which is awesome. Do I have any complaints? Not from the band, I'll be honest with you. I mean, look, it's 1991. What more? It's a camcorder from 91. Was the quality of the sound that great? No, there's a lot of hiss. Was the quality of the video that great? No, it wasn't, because it's a camcorder from 1991. It's what it is. It's all it can be. But from the standpoint of videography and footage and stuff, they got some great angles. They really did. So I'm not complaining about the angles and the shots. It's just the quality, you know. And it's 1991. What do you expect? So, from the performance standpoint from the band, they did everything well, everything right. Not trying to be anything they're not. Do I expect, in a song like this, do I expect a ton of movement and motion? No, of course not. You know, this song is all about feels, and they brought it. So, 8.9, I have no problem giving them that score at all. Did it blow my mind? No, because I know the song. I was kind of expecting a performance like this, so I got exactly what I was expecting, which is not a bad thing. So 8.9, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, that button down there. You know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell down there that you will find. Go ahead and click on that bell, and it will keep you up to date on everything going on with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.